off. I gotta work all fucking weekend, so I'm trying to relax as much as possible and just chill out for it. That said, I gotta fucking raise my blood pressure really quick. Alright, I just tweeted that I'm live, so I'm gonna chill for a sec, wait till people trickle in. Play a little magic, you know what I mean? Play just a crumb of magic. Actually, Hunt Showdown is what I have listed as what I'm playing right now, so I think I'm gonna play that. I'll play some quick play. Chatters, chatters. Let me fucking open up Chatterino while I'm like calling for chatters to come, waiting for chatters. So I can actually see what the fuck they're saying. Gremlo's live. So we got these fucking weird ass trench like tracksuit mafia saying weird ass shit about me. Well, I don't know if they are currently saying weird ass shit about me because I've had them blocked for like 2 months. But the reason why I blocked them was saying weird ass shit about me. Um, Karen behavior. Just true, just real fucking white people Karen behavior. I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of sorry I deleted a lot of that shit because there was another person who's, you know, I was trying to protect their identity and shield them from harassment, so I deleted a lot of this shit so it wouldn't be in the timeline. I kind of wish I hadn't. Not because, like, I'm glad I did for the reasons I already stated, but, these motherfuckers, yo. John. Or death metal, a brutal death metal song. John. I have a classic Arizona, the Endless Cemetery staple. It's hot in this bitch. I'm not sweating yet, but it is hot in here. Um. Alien 3. Damn, yo, look, it's Samantha Banana. Former Navy SEAL. The big kahuna. The real big kahuna. I fuck with that parka. Or a poncho, I mean. God damn, I fuck with Samantha Banana. You know what I mean? Military credentials about as real as the Jenny Burns claims of swatting and bomb threats. The no tip for this is hilarious. Yeah. What was the notification? Was it just people make up the weirdest things? Because that's what I had it as. Magic City and Creative Aces. We'll wait till some more people get in here before I start really talking my shit. No saltines or mayo demons? Oh my god. I forgot to update the fucking... Well, I mean, it is what it is. That's still the energy we're on. I'm still on that time, for sure. 1000%. Waiting for other players. Thought it was feet I heard, but it was them ducks. Them damn ducks. I get high every day. I get high every night. I get high. No camera on. Kuma, what up? Oh! I was like, I hear this fucker. Where is he? Trying to decide you want to go to bed or try to get some progress on your homework you put off all week? ¿Por qué no los dos? Just do like minimum effort on the homework and go to sleep. At least say you tried. That's what I would do. I haven't had the best track record with doing homework at any point in my life. This dude shooting at me? Should have known he had a shoddy. I should have known. Alright. I fuck with this skin. I'm gonna play as Young Black Economist real quick. I must be Young Black Economist, because motherfuckers are making up all kind of weird shit about me. So. I just want someone to love me the way that James from the internet loves dealing with absolutely fucking ridiculous people. You know? It seems like an inseparable pair. James from the internet and some fucking idiot. On his moderation. Or just in his orbit. Like close orbit too, like moon orbit. This Jenny I'm gonna get into this Jenny Burns shit because I'm like beyond, and I said this when it was happening, when she was accusing me of fucking sending air quotes funeral blankets to her house. That shit, so for, like, people generally know, but I haven't talked about it a whole lot. My mom and my late stepfather, who passed away a few years ago, the way that they met was through the funeral industry, right? Where I hung out as a kid, like where I learned to fight and shit, was a fucking cemetery. The same cemetery my mother worked at. I have been personally deeply involved in the funeral industry since I was 12 years old, so for the past 20 fucking years, right? And I could give you intimate details about the entire process, whether we're talking about life insurance, fucking embalming, caskets, all that stuff. I've been sitting in the room for all of that shit for the last 20 fucking years. My mom is still a funeral director. She doesn't embalm as much anymore in her you know, ascending age. I won't say old age because I don't really think she's old yet, but my mom doesn't embalm as much anymore, but she's still very capable. My stepfather was one of the best embalmers in the fucking country up until the time of his passing. So much so that he was in demand in funeral homes up and down the entire fucking eastern seaboard, right? I remember going with my family, going with my mom, my stepfather to dress bodies in Philadelphia, going to dress bodies in South Carolina, North Carolina, Atlanta, Baltimore, of course. Like, That was the most wrong possible fucking tree to bark up. Like, impressively. Get away from me! Can you open up the metal door? I'm guessing that's a no. But, so anyway, she's talking about how people bought funeral blankets to send to her house, which is, you know, red flag number one, because the term funeral blanket I have not heard in 20 fucking years throughout my entire time being as in such close proximity to that industry as I am. Have not heard the phrase funeral blanket a single time, right? And I know exactly what Jenny Burns did. I know exactly what the fuck she did, right? She figured, okay, if I just get flowers to my house, then flower, that could mean anything. And if I try to include a card or some shit like that, then there'll be a paper trail, right? So what if I just look up caskets, like pictures of caskets, and you see at funerals and at viewings, they have the blanket and then they have the casket spray draped over top of them. I'm going to explain this in better detail after this game, because the way I'm describing it verbally probably isn't painting a very good visual picture. But she just saw all of the shit laying on top of the casket and thought it was all one piece. I have no clue how fucking stupid you have to be to assume that, first of all, because I know going to funerals is not common, right? People die all the time, but unless you're a certain type of person, people in your personal life are not dying frequently. I get that. Not everybody understands all of the accoutrement of a funeral, right? Oh, fuck. That being said, I'm gonna throw this chaos bomb. That being said, you have to be a real dumbass to look at a picture of a literal casket at a funeral, assume first of all that the flowers are fake, which is beyond me, and then assume that the blanket and the fake flowers are all one piece. What's up? Why are you not shooting? What's going on? Motherfucker should have spoke up. He could have easily killed me too. Allegedly thousands of dollars worth of whatever the fuck a funeral blanket is to her. That shit's not even that expensive. When she's talking about thousands of dollars, the live flowers that go in the casket sprays, the more expensive casket sprays are only like $100, $150. Like, I also worked in a florist that works in conjunction with the funeral homes in the entire city. I know about that shit too. It makes no fucking sense. And I get that the uninitiated, like, it makes no fucking sense to the point where you have to assume that people are stupid, right? Not just that people aren't going to know, but that they're, even if they don't know, they're also stupid. Cause like, who in their right mind sends fake fucking flowers to a funeral? I get if you leave fake flowers on someone's grave after the fact, so that they don't die, especially for the sextons, so they don't have to clean that shit up. But like, she got every single fucking piece wrong. Everything, top to bottom. That's what I'm saying. Like, she had to just assume that people are stupid and not gonna research any of that shit. Which is, you know, the case. Because James from the internet didn't. F-bomb, F-slurs for you didn't research it. A fucking Jason's stupid ass didn't research any of that shit. Oh my god. Fuck. I don't know where this fucker is. Shoot me, get him, kill me. You can, like, if you Google the phrase casket spray right now. She's trying to say that that and the blanket were all one piece and it was all just the blanket. That's what confused the shit out of me about the first time I heard it. Because I'm like, if it's a funeral blanket, how would you know that it was a funeral blanket and not just any old regular blanket? Like, how would you know this wasn't some shit just, like, how do you know that this fucking, like, Walmart blanket is specifically for funerals? Because we haven't seen any death threats, any notes or anything like that from that person, which would be easy to demonstrate. Like, that would have been a little more effort, but so much more believable if you're like, yeah, these are funeral blankets because this person told me that they were going to be for my funeral. Instead of, yeah, these are funeral blankets. Here's a Google stock image of a casket spray that probably came from a funeral home's for sale fucking pamphlet. It's the silliest shit in the world to me. The most expensive pieces of a funeral are the plot of land, obviously, the headstone, and the casket. Right? Everything else is just like normal shit. Clothes, flowers, programs, all that shit. It gets pricey because it's all together. But the florist, I promise you, the florist is not upcharging people for funerals as opposed to weddings. Don't get me wrong, florists love funerals and weddings because that keeps them in business more or less, aside from holidays like Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, etc., etc. But you gotta be a fucking fool if you think an arrangement costs more if it's for a funeral as opposed to anything else. Furthermore, if I was stalking somebody like that or sending death threats to someone like that or trying to fuck them over like that, that's so much evidence, dog. So much evidence. It's super fucking silly. Let me bring y'all in so I can show you this shit. So, hang on. It's super wild, DJ Blaze. So, I don't even know where the fuck to begin with this shit. Hold on, let me, so that I can use my main screen, because Hunt Showdown is full screen. I can pull up this shit to show you all. So to make a Nabil, shout out Nabil. Let me get you a shout out. Make sure y'all are following Nabil. Today I'm just gaming. It's my day off, so I'm just chilling, gaming, but also talking about this fucking weird ass shit with that Jenny Burns character. Um, and of course, because of Soul Bunny's video, the fucking racial purity allegations and shit are coming out. Motherfuckers who have not watched a second of my content and didn't watch a second of my conversation with Shark 300, but they're just gonna repeat like quote tweets and shit that Vosh and Shark 300 made about that conversation. Because it's like, there's absolutely nothing in that I said that would implicate or, like, imply that I personally am a racial purist or that I am an advocate for racial purity. I said I want my kids to look like me and not totally for aesthetic purposes. I actually said in that conversation, white people are weird as fuck about their black family members, which is true. Which is true. Look no further than niggas like fucking Rhizome to understand this, right? And fucking Joe Lewis has spoken at length about like transracial adoptees, etc., etc. White people are fucking weird, and I don't want to have to deal with that, and I don't want that for my kid. And this motherfucker Sharky is like, what? You mean you're not just coming inside of everything? Make it like the way that he tried to make it sound was that like I refuse to even date or acknowledge people that I would otherwise be romantically interested in purely on the basis that they're white people, which is fucking silly. Because I even said in that conversation, yeah, I've had plenty of relationships with white people. Is a fucking weirdo racist? Yeah. And so there's that. Joe Lewis just went live too. So there's that. Let me get to I just wanted to get that out there because that's probably going to be seen a lot more since and like dog, the fact that we need to relitigate the Professor Flowers, the shit with Lua, and what they said about like autonomy for colonized people and shit. The fact that we need to relitigate that when even in what they said in their conversation with Vosh was extremely fucking pedestrian. It's just that when you employ colorblind politics and someone says something that would be really fucking problematic if a white person said it, so you have to view all things in that fashion, like it makes no fucking sense. When you're literally playing the game of what if a white person said that, you don't have to do that because white people already fucking said it, and that's why we're saying it now. Not because we want to do the same shit that white people did. We literally physically can't. It's outside of our capability. It's just, yo, we're acknowledging we've been placed in this box. We should probably have some solidarity together, right? If these people understand why labor organizers shouldn't have fucking outreach to CEOs, they understand why when we say stuff like colonized people and indigenous people should have autonomy, they shouldn't have fucking outreach to settler descendants. It makes no fucking sense, right? Because the question is always fucking absolutely begged, but what about the people that had nothing to do with the shit that happened 200, 300, 400 years ago? Which is a false premise in and of itself because history is ongoing. History never ended. We're living in history right now. And my grandmother, like I said, I could call my grandma right fucking now and tell you about, she'll tell you about living in slavery, the plantations she lived on, etc., etc. And that land is still there. I've thought about pulling up on those people to ask them about, to see if they have any photos, to see if I might catch a stray photo of my fucking ancestors working their field, right? This is the type of shit that they're saying makes it okay for those people who might have those photos to maintain their position in power, right? And the counter argument to that is, what about motherfuckers like me? I whip the forklift 12 hours a fucking day, 4 days a week, right? So that motherfuckers who owns people who look like me their stonks can go up a half a percentage of a point, right? It makes no fucking sense. These motherfuckers are allergic. I mean, absolutely fucking allergic to acknowledging the power structure in the country. This motherfucker Vosh lives in Seattle, fucking Washington. Probably hasn't seen a black person in real life in like a year and a half. Probably doesn't live within a 5-mile fucking radius of the nearest black person in his fucking state. And he's just completely clueless about it. There's other streamers that I know him personally in real life that says he just casually uses the hard R. I know so many white people exactly like Vosh, because those are the people that you, as a black person, moving from the fly in the milk to an actually liberation and revolutionary minded person, you go through the transition of having dozens of friends like that, right? A fake leftist who think the status quo is fine, it just needs to be tweaked a little bit. You can't speak liberation to a person who would lose everything that they have if that actually happened, because they're living in constant fear of repercussions of the sins of their fathers, right? This is why they harp so much on this racial revenge shit. When, dog, black people didn't even want to do that when they were literally in chains. You had motherfuckers like Nat Turner and so on and so forth. But like, black people in general are so dedicated to just finding peace that we told John Brown to fuck off. Frederick Douglass told John Brown to fuck off. Like, I truly don't get it. It's literally just a talking point that these white supremacists who don't know that they're white supremacists make up to cover for their white supremacy that they don't acknowledge as white supremacy. There is no equitable status quo. We have the land that was stolen, and we have people who have suffered because their land was stolen. You have people that have been rendered second-class citizens or lower class or just straight up bottom class for generations, right? We have generational poverty as well as generational wealth, right? And you're saying the people that have generational wealth have as much of a say about what gets done with the land that they stole as the people who've been living in generational poverty as a consequence of the colonization of their forefathers. It makes no fucking sense. But these people keep repeating it because what other white people who are fucking shook and don't want to lose everything that they have either, right? And other weird ass white people and fucking like tragic mulattoes and shit who want to fucking kowtow to power. Your Killer Mike types, right? What's up, Boy Meets Mini? But so there's that. But let me look at this shit because, and I cannot stress enough, like the whole shit with poly people talking about me trying to swat Jason because his own best friend was talking about calling in a welfare check on him in a state where the police don't even go on welfare checks, right? Us simply participating in that conversation, not suggesting it, not co-signing it, but simply participating in that conversation is apparently swatting, right? And putting Jason's life in danger. But this stupid ass motherfucker, Jenny Burns, talking about how I'm sending her funeral blankets and sending bomb threats to her children's school. That's not swatting at all. That's not swatting. In fact, we're going to do fundraisers so that Jenny Burns can make more money fucking e-bagging off of this dumbass shit that she made up that could have put me in jail or in the fucking dirt, right? And no one has any fucking self-awareness about it. I've not received a single fucking apology. F-slurs for use, fucking goofy naked mole rat fucking chewed bubblegum looking ass has not apologized to me for it after he spent hella time using using homophobic slurs to describe me, accusing me of swatting, and then did a weird ass fucking stream where he talked about how much money in 223 rounds he had that he was ready to shoot me with. And no one batted a fucking eye at this, right? You have James from the fucking internet being told point blank, hey, I've seen this person in these servers and I know what this person does. And him being like, oh no, I know them. They're my friend. Never met him in real life, have no fucking in real life interactions with them. And I know that they interact with the drama sphere, but you know, they're gonna stay on my moderatorship until it's something that impacts my fucking bottom line, right? The stupidest fucking shit in the world. These people are all fucking morons, like of the highest fucking magnitude, to the point where there's no way it's not on purpose, right? I can't even call them idiots because there's no way this shit's not on purpose. Because if you think about it, like just looking at my own analytics, right? When I do this type of shit right here, my viewership is very, very different from when I'm just doing regular news and solidarity stuff, right? So if I'm them and I'm actually maintaining a fucking income off of my stream, right? I have a sub count or whatever that I try to maintain and try to increase. Do the fucking math, right? These people, they engage in the drama sphere because it boosts their fucking engagements. Me? I'm only talking about it now because these motherfuckers are literally putting my fucking life in danger for clicks. Otherwise, I wouldn't even think twice about it. But you have these people like Ross Publican shit masquerading as serious people in the space, acting like they've done so much fucking work in their states, in their homes, cities, or whatever, to the point where this motherfucker Ross Publica is talking about if you didn't overdose in whatever city in the last like 5 years or whatever, you have me to thank because of the work that I put in, right? What leftist have you ever fucking heard talk like that? Right? It's not called individualism, right? And then we'll fucking spin right on our heels, pretend that we're serious political fucking journalistic individuals with credentials, and then spend half of our fucking time talking about other streamers, making shit up about other streamers, like in private Discord servers where people like Sarah Wants a Cookie in them literally are like, okay, this streamer and this streamer, they don't really know each other, and there's this weird comment that this streamer made that we can fucking misconstrue and present to this other streamer as an attack on them, and then they'll fight each other, and then we can retweet them and shit and instigate this shit, and then it'll be like they make lolcows out of everyone. This is why I just started fucking blocking people, because I figured out before I figured this part out, at first I was just like, oh, okay, well, if I'm a lolcow, you're gonna have to work harder to milk me, because I'm just gonna fucking block you. I'm not gonna stream as much. All my content is gonna be purely fucking educationally focused. Right? I made active decisions to mitigate that shit. Whereas these fucking people embrace that shit to the point where they have these fucking idiots on their moderatorship, right? Let's pull Jenny Burns shit up. I mean, I have fucking... You beat Margit with a racing wheel? That's fucking nuts. I would say get off Twitter, but like I actually am an adult who knows how to use Twitter. So I'm mutuals with like all the journalists and activists in my city because those are the only people I actually give a fuck about. I said this last night. These motherfuckers are trying to impress motherfuckers like Vosh and Dylan Burns and shit that are goofy, that contribute nothing. At the end of the day, as long as I can go out to lunch with the local journalists and activists in my city and they're not embarrassed to be seen with me because of the goofy shit that I've been seen doing on the internet, that's fine. As long as they you know, as they're good with me and they fuck with me, that's my goal. That's mission accomplished for me, right? The fuckery is just, this is why I block. My block list on Twitter is like 120 fucking people long. And it's not even just the fucking eggs and burner accounts. I have Demon Mama blocked. I have Vosh blocked. I have fucking all of the Merrick blocked. I have all these people blocked, dog, because it's not the app, it's the people. And this is what irritates the shit out of me. Motherfuckers will be like, get off Twitter, it's toxic, and then follow the people that are making Twitter toxic. I don't get it. People be like, get off Twitter, it's toxic, and then be Vosh orbiters. It makes no fucking sense. Not start or engage in drama unless it directly involves me. I let the streamer deal and just mod chat. I mean, that was my thing. And I was perfectly content to rock that way until motherfuckers started literally trying to get me dealt with by accusing me of swatting and shit. There's so many fucking tweets. This person, I wish you could just search tweets by date, but let's do, hold on. Might be more worthwhile to go, because I know this person doesn't tweet a whole fucking lot, because it's someone's burner account. Let's just get that out of the way. This is someone's fucking burner account. So I'm geeking. This dude Stoner or S71R. This is the real Hunt showdown. It truly is. Hunt tweet down. I'm about to hop on Hunt after this. I just want to talk about this because I couldn't not. Motherfuckers are literally for 6 whole fucking months. For 6 whole months. And I ignored this shit. Whole T. Ask John, ask Fade Runner, ask Kuma. These motherfuckers have been accusing me of like sending bomb threats to people's schools and shit for 6 months, since November of last year, right? Since since that whole war room shit was fabricated, since they made something out of nothing with that. Can't believe this insanity from almost a year ago is going on still. Shit just doesn't make sense. Just checking in on the situation. Hope you're safe. Word. You know what I can't believe? That you're not fucking banned, but we'll fix that. There we go. Anyway, yeah, so 6 fucking months. 6 whole fucking months from November until like I guess whenever this little schism is happening between these people. Motherfuckers are saying I was sending funeral blankets to Jenny's house, fucking calling bomb threats to her school, threatening to swat her. All this fucking absolutely insane shit that's all felonies. All of it is felonious, right? To the point where I could have got a knock on my fucking door at any minute. The same thing that James from the internet was claiming. But now that we know that Jenny Burns is doing this shit, who knows what the veracity of what James from the internet was saying when that was going on? Because we didn't see him talk to a single officer or anything. We literally saw him doing exactly what he always does, sitting in his little fucking cave or whatever. But just like he said it, so it must be true, right? So fucking stupid. But, you know, all of this shit is felonious. All of the shit that I'm being accused of, right? Because I tried to swat one of their people, and it's the most transparent shit ever. It's literally exclusively because that his fucking That goofy ass nigga Jason got exposed. And before we get any further into that, I gotta say, I'm not gonna relitigate that shit because it doesn't matter. Also because I fucking blocked Clyde too, because she's fucking weird. And I honestly wish I would have never gotten involved in any part of that on any level. I just thought I was doing something good. I was helping out a friend, and come to find out, there's weird shit happening with that. But anyway, I don't know why my fucking browser is taking so long to load. The fuck? Yeah, Boy Meets Minnie. Like, how do I? This is what I'm trying to. This is what's taking me so long because I don't even know where to begin with this shit. There was the whole fucking war room shit that was absolutely nothing, a big fat fucking nothing burger that people, all this drama's crashing my browser. Yeah, big fat nothing burger that people manufactured in drama to boost their engagements or whatever. And that's why I quit streaming for the period of time that I did, because in the moment I didn't fully see it for what it was, right? That from the very beginning it was manufactured, and probably I assumed in the moment that James didn't know that this was the case, but having the full picture of how all those people move 6 months later, I'm sure all of it was coordinated. But from that war room shit that was manufactured in a drama to boost people's engagements for that little while, I thought people just used that shit as a networking opportunity, right? I quit streaming. Clyde was continuing to get harassed, but all these people all had brand new fucking VIPs and mods and shit behind that situation, right? And this is why I quit streaming, because I was like, from the very beginning, I was like, this is supposed to be fucking serious. We're trying to get Jason help, and we're trying to separate him from Clyde, right? And that became, hey, let's all fucking blow this shit up and make YouTube videos and clips and shit about it and boost our fucking follower count. I quit. I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. You people are absolutely fucking absurd, and I'm not participating in this platform anymore. I got like literally fucking begged, right? Because there was people like endless. You talk about shit that literally no one else on this platform talks about, right? We'll talk about my medical apartheid streams. We're talking about a lot of the mutual aid shit that I've done. I'm pretty much one of one on this platform, right? The only other people I can think of that even fucking come close to what I do on here would be like Left Flank Vets, and you know, that's like it. And it's reflected in my view count, right? Because people don't want to hear about Black liberation. Black liberation is not popular. White leftism is extremely popular because white people saw the system and said, damn, this system is fucking us over. Instead of destroying the system, what if we got solidarity to make the system benefit us, right? It's the stupidest shit in the world. Jenny Burns is just a funny ass scammer name too. It really is. Let's find. You just can't trust people with the last name Burns, apparently. They're all fucking grifting ass, shady ass, money grubbing people. This shit reminds me of the motherfuckers at the Wawa that always give me crazy ass stories trying to get $5 about the yo. She's been living out of a hotel because she's scared for her life because someone sent death threats to her house for like 5 fucking years, fam. It's the most absurd shit ever. She's moved out because someone sent death threats to her. Oh, fuck. What happened? Am I still here? I think my stream is fucking up a little bit. There we go. If you don't, okay, cam froze. Is my cam back? It should be back now. White leftism ignores black liberation as well as liberation of global south, i.e. abolition of caste. Exactly. Exactly. White leftism is for white people, period. They don't give a fuck about, like, it's not really my shit to speak on. I'm supporting my brother Arun in his endeavors, but I'll say that I watched him go through the process of trying to set next week's stream up, and there was a lot of no's. A lot of people who didn't even give him the time of day. I'm not going to name names, but you literally can only do anything on this platform if you got clout, whether it's positive or negative. That's why you see so many people talking to Nazis and shit on here. So here we go. This is from literally, I mean, this is from bam, why is all of my shit frozen? Hang on, my OBS is froze. And my Firefox is froze. God damn it. How is my Windows fucking? Hang on, y'all. I might have to restart. Frozen, frozen, frozen. Everything's frozen. Locked up, locked up, locked up. Everything is locked up. The application is not responding. For Microsoft Windows. Wild. Can I control alt delete? My fucking task manager isn't even coming up. Alright, I'm gonna restart my computer. I'll be back in 30 seconds.